Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very, very warm, in more than one sense of the word, welcome to Manchester with our traditionally sunny weather. I see you've all brought for us, so thank you very much. It's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the University of Manchester and to the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. I'm pleased to say you're the first graduation ceremony is to enjoy the newly refurbished windows, and the rest of the building is currently midst cleaning. All the scaffolding was rapidly taken down last week just for you, and I suspect it's going back up again next week. In particular, I'd like to welcome our graduands here whose magnificent achievement and hard work we're here to celebrate today. I would also like to welcome over here our family and friends of our graduands. I know you've travelled a long way to be here, and we're very grateful for the efforts you've taken to take part today in the celebrations. We formally welcome you to the university, and in particular we'd like to thank you for the help, support and encouragement you've given these good people over here during their studies. I'm sure, well at least I hope, they've already thanked you for all the help and support they've given you. If they haven't, they're buying you an extremely expensive and pleasant dinner tonight in the most luxurious restaurants in Manchester. But more seriously, we all understand the significant support of all different kinds that you give to your family and friends here who are graduating today. And so formally on behalf of the university, I'd like to thank you for the part that you've taken in their achievements. It's very much appreciated. To our graduands here, I say the following. You chose to make an investment in your future when you decided some time ago to follow your degree course here at the University of Manchester. Today, your investment is realised. Your achievement in completing your degree cannot be overestimated. You, your friends, and your family should feel justifiably proud of your accomplishment. And I think today is about taking a pause, enjoying what you've achieved, and then obviously carrying on. But just having a moment to pause and to celebrate your success. So, what about your university? And this is very much your university. So Manchester is already one of the finest universities in Europe, but we are determined to become one of the best in the world. Our ambitious plan, if I get my teeth in, our ambitious plan, even in these more financially pressing times that we're facing at the moment, is to continue to lift Manchester into the first rank of academia and higher learning in the entire world. At the very core of this vision is a major investment not only in the new buildings and facilities you see around this part of the campus and in the North Campus, but also the refurbishment of wonderful buildings like this. In addition, we have the highest commitment to standards in scholarship and research, and you are the exemplification of that today, who are graduating here this afternoon. So let me say something a little bit about your school. The School of Law is proud of the opportunities for extracurricular activities, some of them run by yourselves and some by staff. Taking part in such activities helps our graduates demonstrate that they have more than just a good degree. In the increasingly difficult job market, this sort of experience is very, very important. The students here have the opportunity to join in mooting and debating, marshalling in courtrooms, volunteering in our legal advice centre, or acting as mentors to new students. They also help with our widening and participation scheme, which aims to give better opportunities to pupils who are still at school, who are outside the typical traditional backgrounds for university entrance. And that's something that I think is a very key thing that Manchester has always pioneered and will continue to do so in the future. The school's own legal advice centre continues to be very popular with the student volunteers who help members of the public with legal problems under the guidance of local volunteer solicitors and barristers. I'm pleased to say that the university has agreed to continue to fund the Legal Advice Centre despite the fact that our funders, HEFCE, have decided not to help us with that. We're going to continue it anyway, which is a good piece of news, I think. The Manchester University Street Law Society organised the first-year students by second-year students who conduct street law presentations. These aim to provide information on legal rights to community groups who often don't have access or easy access to such information. Projects this year have included visits to schools, young offender institutions, and the Chinese community. The students research an area of law that's required by each project under the supervision of an appropriate academic, and then in teams they present their particular topic to the chosen community. This year, over 120 first-year students participated in this scheme. Criminology students are not only engaged in the life of the university, but volunteer in different criminal justice sectors such as special constables, youth justice mentors, and for the independent monitoring boards in prisons. Those students on the Law with Politics degree, I'm pleased to say, sent out a petition to the school requesting that the students could receive an LLB Law with Politics rather than BA Law in Politics. And I think this is a lovely example of a positive interaction between the students and university in the sense as we were told, and there's 35 of you graduating today with Law with Politics as an LLB. So congratulations to you that lobbied for such a thing. You're getting your way, which is great. There were a high number of firsts this year, and it's important for us. There's external examiners for all our courses, and their comments are very important as an outside check to all of our degrees, and they were numerous in their comments of how impressed they were with the quality of our students and their work. So having said a little bit about the school, I want to return to the university as a whole, because we're an entire university and we make up the university. So as a graduate from the University of Manchester, you are joining a distinguished Hall of Fame. And thanks to 2 awards last year, we now have 25 of our former and current staff and students who have gone on to win Nobel Prize awards. And all of our graduates can be found in top positions in business, in politics, in sports, and in the arts. Your degree is a hugely important milestone, and you should celebrate your success. And I mean that sincerely, so I rather hope you're all going to go off and have some appropriate beverage and have at least 1 glass for me. My preference is a vodka martini, but that's up to you. But having said that, and when you've taken the player off pause and you're going on again, this is just the beginning of your journey and not the end. And so we certainly expect great things from all of you in the future. Ultimately, any university is about its people, both past and present. And when you enrolled in this university, you joined a family which you've already enriched in your own many different ways. And at the end of this ceremony, you will then join a much larger community of alumni that now has reached a really quite amazing 250,000 people who have studied here and now work and live across the globe. And I think each of those people carry the unique nature of Manchester and the University of Manchester into all of those different places and locations. So we very much hope that when you join the Alumni Association, you will use it to become active members of all your communities and to tell us about it and to keep in touch in the future. So to finish, on behalf of the university, I'd like to formally congratulate all of you who are graduating here today on your really excellent academic achievements. And I wish you every success in your future careers. Thank you very much.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Barry Lyons. Olivia Anku Tsede. Ding Cheng. Valerie Dawn Dye. Xuan Gao. Michael John Gordon. Sarah Haj Jabari. Wang Wei Lin. Bo Shi. And for the degree of Master of Research, Criminology and Social Legal Studies, Afshin Ashraf. And for the degree of Master of Arts, Healthcare, Ethics and Law, Kate Clayton. Carly Christine Jose. Hencha Han Chi Lee. Ronan O'Cahasey. Elaine Ann Potts. And for the degree of Master of Laws in International Business and Commercial Law, Amreen Din. And in International Business Law, Lashina Rama Muti. And for the degree of Bachelor of Laws in English Law with French Law, Kate Elizabeth Bauer. Anne Elizabeth Brundle. Katinka Badinsky Agachi. Sophie Jane Casserly. Taiba Imtiaz. Siobhan Rokaduzu Mazaria. Chloe Camille Molyneux. Sarah Lee Morgan. Alexander William Raybold. Chloe Roberts. Arno Benjamin David Spinner. Nicola Joanne White. And in Law with Criminology with Honours, Ryan Adams. Grace Austin. Natalie Louise Bailey. Anna Joy Baxendale. Coralia Marilena Cartier. Sarah Jane Davison. Carrie Day. Orla Eastwood. Lauren Folger. Amy Elizabeth Galloway. Sarah Gluzek. Louise Gordon-Jones. Ao Wei Ha, Savia Maria Holt, Rebecca Louise Ingram, Melissa Jane Jones, Emily Kay, Maria Yalova Costa de Nova, Dina Lowry, Faiza Majid, Liam McDermott, Rachel McGurgan, Maria McKeough, Callum McTurnan, Holly Victoria Middleton, Barveen Parek, Naomi Lisa Patel, Katie Louise Ryder, Lauren Shortland, Ed John Strudwick, Laura Wilkinson, and Hannah Victoria Williams. And in law with politics with honours, Sophie Louise Barber, Rosanna Kate Iris Biggs, Andrew David James Devlin, Hussein Danji, Margarita Dinata, Leanne Fatta, James Foster, Mayuri Gidwani, Dragos Christian Gigula, Alice Griffiths, Charles Grossman, Stedman Liam Harmon, Alexander James Colin Pinchwick, Claire Elizabeth Huggins, Grace Louise Humber, Sanya Khan, Kashmeen Kishan, Benjamin Reese Kinniston, Anna Helen Louise Martin, Scarlett Ann McGinley Hughes, Sabrina Mystery, Joshua Myers, Egil Alexander Griffiths Orndal, Jennifer Patterson, Valida Pudic, Hafsa Sadiqa. Matthew Sharp. Marcus Sterling. Samali Weisler. Susan Jane Warden. Daniel Stewart Weston. And Farida Yasmin. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Criminology with Honours, Layla Ahmed. Nisha Ananda. Angela Elizabeth Barnes. Melissa Claire Black. Megan Elizabeth Bowen. Jennifer Bristow. Sophie Claire Marie Bushell. Matthew Butler. Kat Chowdhury. Lauren Emma Daly. Rebecca Louise Fitton. Robert Foster. Kieran Gill. Elizabeth Graham. Nicola Greenwood. Lauren Elizabeth Hurd. Winnie Wing Yun Ip. Francesca Jones. Alistair Kirkpatrick. Frances Therese Lynch. Catherine Mannock. Sean Maron. Elizabeth Clare Martland. Elizabeth Matthews. Hayley McGovern. Kimberly Meller. Karandeep Kaur Nagra. Emily Place. Laura Marie Pryor. Jessica Pyra. Amy Rankin. Yasmin Ross. Katie Jane Rudd. Rebecca Ann Stevens. Scott Zimzak. Hassan Udin. Shona Ben. Elliot Buer. And Rianne Winter. And in law with politics with honour, Honours, Jeremy Walker.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Art History and Psychology with honours, Harsha Sadnia. And in Classical Civilization and Art History and Religious Studies and Comparative Religion with honours, Olivia Scott. And in Classical Civilization and Linguistics and English Language with honours, Rachel Briggs. And in Film Studies and Classical Civilization and Art History with honours, Jessica Kate Alexandra Bernard. And in Film Studies and Historical Studies with honours, Alice Gibbons. Eloise Grimes. Katie Sopel. And in Film Studies and Drama with honours, Joe Amos. And in Film Studies and Literary Studies and Drama with honours, Daniel Joseph Emerson. Isabel Daisy May Angus Patterson Corney. Samuel Riley. And in Film Studies and Social Science with honours, Adam William Ryan. And in French and Social Sciences with honours, Katrina McKechnie. And in German and Mathematics with honours, Grace Jenkins. And in Historical Studies and Holocaust Studies with honours, Ruth Spears. And in Historical Studies and Linguistics and English Language with honours, Rosanna Jones. And in Historical Studies and Philosophy with honours, Jan Erik Kermer. Lawrence Liam Wynne. And in Historical Studies and Religious Studies and Comparative Religion with honours, Maria McKernan. And in Historical Studies and Psychology with honours, Emma Leyland. And in Historical Studies and Social Science with honours, Hannah Andrew. Thomas Gregory Kinderbrook. Lucille Newman. Jessica Nyman. Nicholas Ranald Komaya. Sophie Francesca Russell. James Edgar Tunstall. And in Historical Studies and Spanish with honours, Elaine Cassidy. And in French and Built and Natural Environment with honours, Timothy John Beecroft. And in Linguistics and English Language and Social Sciences with honours, Rebecca Claire Ellis. And in Literary Studies and Art History with honours, Kerry Desmond. And in Literary Studies and Classical Civilization and Art History with honours, Ruth Elizabeth Dewar. Katie Louise Tolman. And in Literary Studies and Drama and Classical Civilization and Art History with honours, Hannah Cameron Hyatt. And in Literary Studies and Drama and Historical Studies with honours, Holly Fishwick. And in Literary Studies and French with honours, Charlotte Smith. And in Literary Studies and Historical Studies with honours, Bethan J.C. Thornley. And in Literary Studies and Linguistics and English Language with honours, Penelope Street. And in Literary Studies and Religious Studies and Comparative Religion with honours, Louis George Theodore Lyons. And in Literary Studies and Drama and Psychology with honours, Holly Townsend. And in Literary Studies and Philosophy with honours, Jack William Davenport. Oliver James Dean. Francesca Nina Roddick. And in Philosophy and French with honours, Austin Samuel Joseph Irwin. And in Philosophy and Religious Studies and Comparative Religion with honours, John Anderson. Jodie Hearn. Sophie Louisa Robinson Kalanakis. Katie Morrison. And in Philosophy and Psychology with honours, Joanna Abo. Chun Yi Wong. And in Religious Studies and Comparative Religion and Holocaust Studies with honours, Kimberly Louise Dale. And in Religious Studies and Comparative Religion and Psychology with honours, Sandra Hohen. And in Social Science and Classical Civilization and Art History with honours, Jenny Bethany Okenfull. And in Social Science and Philosophy with honours, Arthur Jack Best. Catherine Mary Agnes Kenny. Lucy Elizabeth Malla. Lindsay Diane Robinson. Augusta Sakulabari. Alice Kate Wivington. And in Social Science and Religious Studies and Comparative Religion with honours, April Breen. And in Social Sciences and Built and Natural Environment with honours, Nayaya Chloe King D'Souza. Rachel Victoria Mottram. And in Social Sciences and Psychology with honours, Aishka Adam Ish. Hannah Downs. Mohammed Samuel Chowdhury. Megan Ellis. Samuel Harry Falk. Holly Victoria Gilliland. Bethany Margaret Rose. And in Spanish and Psychology with honours, Naomi Victoria Carter. Emma Greenwood. And in Spanish and Social Sciences with honours, Victoria Chamberlain.
Well done, everyone. We've done it. So I have some final formal words to leave you with. Today we have celebrated the award of your degrees. Many, many congratulations to all of you. On behalf of the University of Manchester, I extend to each and every one of you our very best wishes for your future. I now declare the ceremony closed.